There you go. We just dropped that one. Kind of hard to see. Her abdomen's really dark brown. The pollen's going in. They have a queen. So either I'm losing my mind or I'm losing my eyes. First thing of the year. Gotta love that, right? Hi, I'm B-Boy Bill. Let's get to work. Hey guys, it finally got up over 60 degrees and we're ready to get in the hive. So this first hive we're going to look at, I'm pretty sure it's a dead out. I did see some early activity about 3 weeks ago and nothing since, no pollen going in. I just want to take a look in here and see if I can figure out what happened real quick. Now I am using rock wool insulation, just about 1.5 inches of it over half the hive for the winter. So the first thing I notice is there is plenty of honey. This is a whole frame of honey. And we're gonna have to do something about this because I have some other dead outs and I got a ton of honey. So I gotta figure out if we're gonna spin it out, we're gonna try saving it for more bees. Right now these bees look like they're probably just gonna be robbing it out. Another frame of honey. In fact, this is all loaded with honey. So we know one thing, we didn't take out too much honey because there is plenty of honey in here. And we have some bees robbing in here. More capped honey. I almost wonder if these are just queenless. I'm not seeing any brood, no eggs. Oh wait. There are some eggs in there. And it looks like a pretty decent pattern. But here's what I'm looking at. So these are all dead bees from the winter. We're gonna get those out of there. I'm guessing this is just getting robbed out. These eggs, they might have been laid this year and then the queen died in one of the last cold snaps. So we're just gonna put this back together and leave it go. All right, so I'll go back together for now. I'll think about what I'm gonna do with it, but most likely we're either gonna use these frames to make more bees or just spin the honey out and feed it back to the bees, or spin the honey out and use it. It's good honey, nothing wrong with that. All right, we're gonna move on back to the next hive. I know this one's active and it's looking good. I'm gonna put my veil on and we'll get to work. This hive here has been looking good. I've seen tons of pollen in here. There's tons of bees. We're gonna get it open, see what's actually going on, check on our brood, and see if we can see that queen while we're in here. We'll get our insulation out from the winter. Hopefully we won't need that anymore. So this is just an empty frame I put in there last year. I haven't got to it yet. Get out these empties here. So when I was pulling honey last year, I had all these empty frames of comb. I just stuck them in this hive. Lonely bee on that one. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So just a nice cap frame of honey here. some of that honey that crystallized. They're working on it nice. Like another frame of honey. Another frame of honey. It turned into some sugar. Let's get this out of here. Well, these bees just definitely didn't go hungry the winter. And they're getting that sugar all cleaned up, and imagine they'll be putting some fresh honey in there. Honey, honey, honey. I want to see some brood. That's what I want to see. Some pollen. Brood in here, I guess. Kind of spotty. Tiny bit of honey. Looks like some pollen in there. So now we're getting somewhere. Getting into the brood nest now. That's where I like to see what's going on. I think they're probably emerging. That's why it's looking spotty like that. Because they're cleaning out those cells pretty good. So I'm guessing these are new bees emerging. I'm not seeing any eggs in there though. No eggs. Okay, let's get the next one out here. I try to use as little smoke as possible, and what's great about the Layens hives is after you look at a frame, you can put it right up against the next frame, and the bees kind of go back to what they're doing without knowing you're here. With the laying straw frames, all the bees are exposed at once when you take off that inner cover. Bees in here, they do have pollen on in their pollen baskets, so I'm guessing they're putting it where it needs to be, but I'm not seeing any eggs yet, or a queen. Oh, there's a queen right there. See her? Queen. So we got a queen. Maybe my eyes are just bad. Well, that's really all I need to see in this one. Where'd that queen go? I know she slipped through there somewhere. There she is. Okay. Let's get this back in here carefully. We know the queen's on that one. I'll just see if we can see any type of eggs or larvae, which I am not seeing. I'm guessing my eyes are failing me here, because so we got a queen, and there's some cap brood, but I am not seeing any fresh brood. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back up for a little bit here, and I'm guessing that my eyes are failing me because they are bringing pollen in, and they wouldn't be wasting their time, I don't think, bringing pollen in if they didn't have any brood. Put these empty frames back in here for now. These are all natural comb, which I was doing some looking and measuring, the cells that my bees are building now, they're about 4.9 millimeter cells, which is, from what I can tell, close to the natural size of the honeybee before we started monkeying around making bigger foundation and stuff. So one of my projects this year is see if I can figure out how to make some small cell foundations. So that's what I'll be working on here in a little bit. Alright, let's get this one covered up. We'll go check out the mother hive. This next hive I'm really excited about, even more so than this one. This one has only been here for 1 year. It is a daughter of the hive we're going to look at next, and I'm happy it made it through the winter, but I'm not impressed that I'm not seeing any brood. But I'm kind of wondering why I'm not seeing any brood, because the pollen's going in, they have a queen, so either I'm losing my mind or I'm losing my eyes or something. I guess we don't need this anymore. Hopefully winter's over. Alright, so we're going to look in this hive. This is the longest hive I've had. We're going on 3 summers now, and I've had this one since the start. It came from those nukes I bought a while back, and I put them on laying straw frames. Well, this one here is a split from that first day when I brought those nukes home. So we're going to look in here and see what's going on, but this is hopefully going to be my breeding queen for this year's bees. So we're going to take a look, and hopefully we got some stuff going on in here. So we got frames of honey. Frame of honey. Now I put these hives up for the winter. I left them with 9 frames in all my hives, at least 9 frames, and then I put some frames of empty comb in if I had it. Oh. And there you go. We just dropped that one. So some bees will be getting a treat today. Honey. Oh, this is a big one full of honey. These bees really packed it in this year. That one just stung me. First sting of the year. You gotta love that, right? See that? Poor guy, poor girl. You're not gonna make it. Okay, get her out of there. Get these honey frames out of the way and see if we can get in here. I'll do a little smoke just because they're getting a little feisty. This is looking mostly like honey. I was a little nervous with this hive because it didn't start bringing pollen in, that I saw anyway, until a couple days ago, and that means no babies. But they are bringing pollen in now, so hopefully we're gonna find some eggs in here. This is early for us this time of year. This is only the, I don't know, must be the 3rd week of March. And we still got snow on the ground. So I'm expecting this to improve from here on out. Alright, there's some larvae in there. And some cap brood. That's looking good. Still small, super small, because it's so early yet. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Now this is one of these short frames. I didn't realize I had this in here still. A big mess down here because of this short frame. So I'm not going to take that out right now because I can't take it apart without it falling apart, and I haven't seen the queen yet. But I have seen a lot of larvae in this one, so I'm hopeful that she's in here. Let me take a look at this one again. She's not in there. There she is right there. She's a dark one. You see that queen right there? She's a dark one. Kind of hard to see. Her abdomen's really dark brown. But we'll take it, right? Queen's a queen. And she does have some eggs in there, so that's good. So we'll get her back in there and let her do her thing. Oh, get this backwards. Alright, so we'll get this closed back up. So I got good news and I guess more good news. These bees here have been completely treatment free for 3 years, and I'm confident that they can survive and thrive without any treatment. So I'm looking forward to breeding from this hive, and we're going to expand the apiary this year. The other good news, which kind of sounds like bad news, is I went into the winter with 8 hives. I had 9 last year, but one absconded or else went queenless at some point, and we lost her. But going into the winter with eight hives, tons of honey in them. They all had honey when I pulled them apart, so they just can't make it through the winter. And I don't want bees that can't make it through the winter. So the good news on that side is, hey, get those genetics out of my apiary. I want genetics like these that make it through the winter without me messing around doing treatments and stuff I don't want to do anyway. I got a big job ahead of me this year, and I'm going to talk more about that, how I'm going to get this apiary up to speed. Last year I didn't get to spend as much time in the bee yard as I wanted to, and certainly didn't have time to make videos, but this year is going to be different. By the end of this summer, I want to have every hive full, so I got a lot of work to do. And that doesn't mean going buying bees. That means catching swarms, swarm trapping, raising queens. So stay tuned, and we'll have another video out where I'll give you my plans based on what I've seen here today. Hopefully we can blow this apiary up by the end of the summer. I'm Bee Boy Bill. Thanks for watching.